Hello everyone, this is Gedamnish. Now we are going to see about common seam defects. As the previous video, already we explored about seam defects. These are a skip stitch, seam slippage, and other as a seam puckering. Today we will see about seam puckering. So in seam puckering it is the most common and frequently occurring sewing defect of all the other defects. In dominant sewing quality and create bad appearance on garment, especially if there is seam puckering in our garment, there is a defect. So better to remove this common seam defect in our garment. Reason for seam puckering. Puckering due to different fabric stretch and due to different or differential fabric dimensional stability and due to tension of sewing thread and shrinkage or sewing machine parts. Maybe there is some defect in the sewing machine, so there is a seam defect, especially shrinkage. Structural jumping and unmatched pattern are some reasons for seam puckering. Sewing thread is once and again blamed for causing puckering. So it is better to some other factors that can be puckering on fabric, not only sewing thread, but also there is some factors that can be occur in fabric puckering, like fabric structure, seam construction, needle size, material feeding problem, wrong thread tension, and unstable thread are other factors that can be occur puckering on fabric. How to prevent seam puckering? First of all, if there is a problem, you should have to prevent seam puckering, like use suitable feed mechanism. Use suitable feed mechanism and take more care during sewing. Especially sewer should be take more care during sewing. Remove thread tension. The sewer should be check the upper and the lower thread because if there is high tension or low tension, he or she should be arrange equal movement of these two threads, the upper and the lower threads. And use synthetic sewing thread. Use UTL fabric or thread. First of all, the sewer should be check the thread size and fabric weight and also the needle size. Better to check this. So better to use or select appropriate fabric with appropriate thread. And change or spy pattern. Better to, if there is any defect in this seam, better to change the pattern. How to fix seam puckering? When the sewer should be fixed, the seam puckering. It's puckering is born when we talk of denim, a shirt and trouser. We need this defect to create effect after washing. There are micro forces present while handling fabric, stitches, and also seam. Selection of right needle point is also very important aspect to reduce puckering. At the time of sewing, better to select the appropriate or the right needle point. Maybe the fabric is woven fabric, better to select a sharp point needle. If maybe the fabric is woven knitted fabric, better to select a ball point needle. So the selection of the right needle point is also important to prevent or to reduce puckering. Fabric should be stitched according to the grain line, reduce the puckering. More of the fabric should be stitched according to the grain line. Otherwise, maybe if the fabric does not sweep or stitch without a grain line, maybe it can be occur in puckering. Otherwise, if the fabric should be stitched according to the grain, the puckering should be reduced. Now we will see about feed puckering. Feed puckering also it can be occur especially uh, when it generally occurs if the foot pressure on the machine is too high or excessive friction can stretch the top plate. If the foot pressure is too low, the foot can be bonus momently lose control of both plates. Feed puckering at the time of feeding or feeding mechanism should be occur with three machine parts like feed dog, pressure foods, and throat plates are the mechanism should be occur in feed mechanism. So better to check these three important part of the sewing machine when you remove this feed puckering. When the operator stretches one plate more than the other, as they are fed into the machine, maybe at the time of stitch, the operator stretches one plate to another. This occurs in feeding puckering. Encounter when sewing very fine fabrics. Maybe the fabrics are very fine. So sometimes it can be occur in feed puckering. Better to check if the fabric is suitable for this machine or not. The planes of fabric tends to slip over each other, resulting in uneven fit leading to pucker. The two pieces of fabric or a plane of fabric tends to slip over each other, resulting in uneven fit leading to the puckering. Another type of this feed puckering is shrinkage puckering. Shrinkage puckering, which can be occur at the time of washing or washing pucker. During the wash process, the thread in the seam shrinks or pulling the fabric with it. At the time of washing process, the seam should be shrink or pull the fabric with it. So this is the shrinkage puckering. And another one is ironing puckering. Normally happens when synthetic threads are used. The heat destabilizes the molecular structure of the thread, causing it to contract. Most of the time, synthetic fabrics or fibers are easily melt with high temperature. So at the time of ironing, this ironing puckering should be occurred because it can be happen when synthetic threads are used at the time of sewing. How to correct this shrinkage puckering? Better to use or choose threads with low shrinkage properties. When you prevent this shrinkage puckering, better to choose thread with low shrinkage properties. Another type of feed puckering, seam puckering is inherent puckering. Inherent puckering normally seen when sewing densely woven materials. This occurs because the needle forcibly or displaces the warp and the weft end of the dense weave to significant extent. So this inherent puckering should be occur maybe the two threads or the warp and weft ends of the dense weave to significant extent. These displaced ends are pushed apart to the surface of the fabric and appear as puckering. You see this diagram or figure. This is inherent puckering. This also occur the days of the two threads warp and weft at the time of weaving. Maybe if they are not properly woven, it can be occur during sewing. This inherent puckering. How to prevent an inherent puckering or solution, avoiding of this inherent puckering? There is the solutions. The solution is that operational for finer needle and thread size. Better to correct or better to select appropriate finer needle and thread size. Reduce the stitch density, a stitch per inch. Normally, better to reduce stitch density. So a stitch per, that means stitch per inch. So there by reducing the yards place in the stitch line. And also use chain stitch or an over edge stitch will reduce less structural jumping than a lock stitch. When you are using lock stitch, better to use a chain stitch. Maybe the fabrics are fine, better to choose a chain stitch because it can be prevented for this inherent puckering. Avoid multiple row of stitch which causes more pucker because the stress in each row are cumulative. So better to avoid a row of stitch. The number of stitch is not possible to use this fabric, fine fabric, because it can be the cause of this inherent puckering. Another type of common seam defect, a seam grade. This is another type of common seam defect. When two pieces of fabric are pulled at right angle to the seam, a gap is revealed between the two pieces of fabric, revealing the thread in this gap. When a seam is loaded perpendicular to the direction of the stitch line, it tends to grain. You will see this picture. This sewing type is a seam grade. The two pieces of fabric are pulled at the right angle of the seam. There is a gap between the two fabric. So it can be cause for seam grade. So there is a corrective action to prevent this seam grade. Increase stitch tension. Better to increase stitch tension and use a higher stitch rating. Better to use a higher stitch rating. So increase stitch tension and use a higher stitch rate as the corrective action of seam grade. Another type of common seam defect is unbalanced or variable stitch. You will see this picture. This one is knotted thread, already knotted, and this one is unbalanced. And others, there is a row of stitch around this. There is a break, a stitch break, and also this is a stitch break. So this is unbalanced or a variable stitch type. So this is the common seam defect type. And other one is uneven stitch per inch or variable stitch density. Most of the time, this uneven stitch per inch or variable stitch density causes poor fabric feed control. More of this is a cause of poor fabric feed control. The solution is that increase pressure, foot pressure, and change to the more positive feed mechanism. If there is uneven stitch per inch or variable stitch density, we should have to solve this problem with increasing of pressure, foot pressure, and change to more positive feed mechanism. Another one is overrun stitch. Overrun stitch is any stitch on a seam or a hem that has overrun into the garment or into an area that is not supposed to be a stitch. These are an overrun stitch. You'll see this one. This is a double stitch. There is different direction, these two stitches. So these are an overrun stitch. This also, it is a common seam defect type. Another point is how to finish seam. How to finish seam. Seam finish techniques. In open seam, where the seam allowance is exposed, the raw edge needs to finish to prevent fraying. By the way, seam finishing techniques in open seams where the seam allowance is exposed, the raw edge of the needs to be finished to prevent fraying. So here are some ways to finish your open seam. When you are finished your open seam, better to use a pinking sheet and bias type. Pinking shears already, it is a type of shear which can be serrated or scissors that create a zigzag edge, and trimming a seam allowance with pinking shear can prevent fraying. So this pinking shear is a type of shear. It can be cut at the edge of the fabric with zigzag, so it prevents for fraying. Trimming a seam allowance with pinking shear can prevent fraying. Trimming a seam allowance with pinking shear can prevent fraying. Another type of seam finish is a bi-step. Bi-step is a narrow strip of fabric that can be folded over an exposed seam to secure and hide the edge. This is often used for unlined garment and bags and for the edge of quilts. So this bi-step is a narrow strip which can be used for fabric that can be folded over and exposed. The third one is a singer. A singer is a special type of sewing machine that cuts the raw edge of the seam and creates overlock stitch around the edge as it is sewn. Most of the time, some machine uses to finish the open seam by using the overlock. So this type of machine uses to create overlock stitch around the edge of the seam. It can be sewn. This is a very professional way to finish seam, and serged seams are found on most store-bought clothes. Most of the time, during the mass production, companies should be use this finishing type. Another open seam finish type is the zigzag stitch. Zigzag stitch along the raw edge of the seam will secure the edge and prevent fraying. This zigzag stitch should be secure the edge of the fabric and it can be prevented for fraying. The other one is, another point is garment or seam properties. When a sewer should be finished, this open seam, seam has its own properties. So factors of seam properties, the following are factors which seam properties depend upon. The following are the factors which can be properties depend upon seam type. Factors: seam property, seam type, stitch type, and feeding mechanism of sewing machine. These are that can be the property of a seam. This is especially seam type as a particular configuration of fabric as required. And the stitch type, it is most important point which deals with a particular configuration of the thread in the fabric. And also a feeding mechanism of sewing machine is a mechanism by which the fabric moves past the needle and enable succession of stitch to be formed. These are seam properties. And another type is a needle size and needle type. The needle size and type should be chosen according to the seam properties required. Based on the seam property, better to choose the needle size. Needle size can be dependent upon the seam type. So the sewer should be select appropriate seam needle size and seam properties. Thread size and type. The thread size and type should be chosen according to the seam properties required. That is flame proof, waterproof, and heat resistance, and also other thread size and type. So better to check seam properties that can be required about flame proof and waterproof and heat resistance. Seam properties to make the seam perfect. The following are the requirements. Seam properties. Maybe the seam is perfect or it is a quality. Better to check seam performance and seam appearance. Seam appearance and seam performance is seam properties. So perfect seam performance and seam appearance is the most important to the seam quality. Seam engineering, this seam engineering study about the seam quality. So garment is made up of or using series of different seams. So a thread should be chosen for specific seam to ensure maximum benefits. Seam appearance. Seam engineering also deal with seam appearance, seam quality, seam performance, and seam strength. So this seam appearance is the seam attractive, consistent, and neat. Seam appearance means if the seam is attractive, consistent, and neat. Check this points. And seam strength. Have the correct seam type and thread selection been made for the item being sewn? Seam stretch. Does the seam allow stretch, especially in high elongation fabric, knit, lycra, blends? Seam durability. Do the properties of the seam, thread, and fabric lend themselves to the desired length of use for the item sewn? Check this one. When you want to check the seam durability, better to do the property of the seam, thread, and fabric. Seam strength. Critical factor of seam strength, thread strength, stitch type, stitch rating, seam type, and fabric type are the critical factors that are in the seam strength. And also needle size and point. Seam durability. It can be defined as the ability of seam withstanding abrasion during disastrous garment wash like stone, stand, and golf ball extra. So seam durability should be measured with abrasion or withstand with abrasion resistance. If the seam is resist the abrasion or not. This also measure with seam durability. Maybe the garment is washed like stone, stand, and golf ball. So these are using durable seam. Another one is a normal machine wash. Maybe the machine wash and normally the seam durability should be measured with this. Is it ability to withstand this aberration? So check it is character. Another one is day-to-day wear and tear of garment, maybe working clothes or maybe sport clothes. These are day-to-day wearing or tearing of garments. So better to check seam durability. Durable seam should be needed for these types of garment. That is all about sewing courses. So thank you about this presentation.